Hi, and welcome to The Balancing Act. I'm Maria Bailey, and joining me today is a very special guest. Celebrity design expert and author Kathy Peterson is here to help us get creative with some great craft ideas for the holidays. Thanks for joining us, Kathy.
Thanks. You ready to get creative?
Yes, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun, too.
It'll be a great show.
We have an information-packed show for you today that's sure to inform you on important topics that will help you master the art of balancing family, career, and self. Coming up next. Digital photography has simplified taking family photos, snapshots, and all kinds of photographic situations. Today, people are taking more photos than ever before. However, they're not necessarily printing them because they simply don't have the time or don't know how to print them in a convenient way. Not anymore, however. Now you can quickly and easily print lab quality photos anywhere, anytime, whether it's at home or on the go, with an amazing new compact photo printer, the HP PhotoSmart A616. Today I have Sue Martin from Hewlett-Packard who's going to tell us all about the new ways to print photos, and then we're actually going to show you how to create some photocrafts for the holidays that are easy. Let's start out learning a little bit more about this clever little compact printer first. Hi, Sue.
Hi, Maria. How are you?
You know, I think a lot of people take great pictures on digital cameras. However, they just don't know what to do with them once they're on their card. So how has the PhotoSmart 616 changed that?
Well, we all know how busy moms are. We're completing
Absolutely.
multiple tasks and doing all sorts of things. So what we have here is this portable compact photo printer that you can take to any room in the house. So whether you're working in the kitchen, the dining room, or the laundry room, all you have to do is take your camera card out of your camera, pop it into the printer, and hit the print button. And you can immediately get your prints.
That's easy. I can make macaroni and cheese and do my prints at the same time.
You can. It's very handy.
Now, do I need any certain kind of other printer or a certain HP camera to work with this?
No. This works with most camera memory cards. In fact, you can actually print from other devices that can take photos, such as a computer or any Bluetooth device as well.
I love the fact that it is so small and that it can fit anywhere. It's like the size of a toaster.
Right.
You know, but am I limited in what I can print on it because of its size?
No, actually, you can print lots of different sizes of photos. You can print panoramic photos, you can print 4x6 photos, you can print 5x7 photos, and we also have a layout feature in here where you can print 1 photo per page, 2 per page, or 4 per page, so you can get a huge variety of pictures.
Oh, and we have the picture?
Yes, it's almost printed.
Okay,
Yep.
great.
Well, we've got a great tray here that Sue's done for us, and she's actually going to show us how to make this little coaster. But I wanted to show everybody is this memory wreath. I think it's absolutely fantastic that you printed out these photos and actually put them on a holiday wreath. It's very, very timely. It's a really good project, I think. But you're going to show us how to make this little project
cute
right
little
here.
coasters where you use a passport photo size, the 2x2 inch photo, and just cut it out of the photo paper and slide it right in there and your project is done.
When we make the coaster, do we have to go through many steps on the printer?
There are a few steps in the printer that you have to go through. Basically, you go into the menu, and then we have print options in there. You just click OK on print options, then you go to passport mode, which is right here, and turn it on. It's a 2x2 inch print, and hit print, and you'll get your 2 photos so that you have 2 coasters already done.
All we have to do is cut it out and stick it in.
So you really don't even have to think about it. It pretty much tells you on the levers there that you can just, the buttons that you push, and it just that simple.
It's one of the selection opportunities.
It seems like it's so versatile. You've shown us that it can show, print out photographs and that sort of thing, but what if I wanted to print out like a CD label? Is that something that we could do?
We can. We can print on CD labels so that you have a nice attractive cover for it. You can also print photo stickers, so it really has a lot of good options.
So scrapbooking is right up the alley with this little gadget
Oh
here.
yes,
That's
it's my
terrific.
favorite scrapping buddy.
As far as like busy moms, I mean during the holidays it gets really, really crazy. They're running back and forth and everything else. Is this something that they could take with them and use more creatively?
It is, because there's a rechargeable battery. You see this was running on battery right here. They can take it with them to outdoor events. You can go to school events, soccer games, parties, wherever. Print your photos right there.
And where can our viewers find this particular product, and if they wanted more information about it?
They can go online to www.hpshopping.com/photo.
Thank you so much, Sue,
Thank
for
you.
being with us today. And I know that moms will greatly appreciate this in the holiday season and throughout the school year. So thank you very much. Coming up next, take a ride in Nissan's new Quest minivan. It's not only designed with the family in mind, but it's also innovative and stylish. Stay with us. I love those pictures. They're so adorable. Choosing the family car is one of the most important decisions you can make for yourself and your children. Every family is different and has different needs for what vehicle works best to transport them from here to there. Today, we are going to explore a very special vehicle that was designed with the family in mind, the Nissan Quest minivan. We invited Kelly Hamilton from Nissan. He is the Senior Manager for Quest Marketing. And we get to ask him everything we would like to know about this bold interpretation of the minivan. Thank you, Kelly, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So, Kelly, there are so many things that go into purchasing a family vehicle. Can you tell us some of those things we should look for and what the Nissan Quest offers?
Yeah, what you really should look for in a minivan is safety, functionality, and utility. And Nissan Quest has all three of those. Let's start with safety first.
Right.
Every Quest comes standard with ABS, anti-locking braking system, front and side curtain airbags with first, second, and third row occupant protection. Also, occupant detection in the first row that basically detects the size and weight of the occupant so the airbag deploys at the proper speed without doing additional harm or undue damage to the occupant in case of a collision. In addition, there's front and rear crumple zones as well as side door collision beams, which is designed to absorb impact in case of a collision.
It's got all the functions and safety of a minivan. However, it's got this cool sunroof here.
It really opens up the back space of the minivan for the occupants sitting in the second and third row seats. Gives it a nice airy feel to it out there, a lot of space, and also gives them something to view as they go down the road, not just a sunroof that's designated to front seats like it normally is.
Right, but I also noticed the DVD players, and there's two in the back.
Right, this one here has optional dual DVD players. It's standard, you can buy it with one or dual. This is a dual. You can put one in the back seat and one in the second row seat, and they can still watch the programming.
That would be my breed right there. I gotta sit in this car because one of the things I love is that all the controls are right here and I'm not leaning over onto the floor.
Yes, and that was designed with the driver in mind, so you didn't have to look or take your eyes off the road as you went and reached for your radio controls or your air conditioning, heating controls. You also notice there's a screen out there in front of the controls, and that's an optional navigational system. So when you're out around town and you lose your way, you can always program to the navigational system and get you right back on track.
You know, the other thing I noticed is that moms have a lot of challenge before they ever get into their minivan. And you know, you're walking up to the minivan, you have a child in one arm, you have bags, all those other things. And you're fumbling for the key to get it into the car to open the door, but you've taken care of that challenge.
We have a solution for that challenge as well, and that's the power sliding door. It comes with a remote, you just push the button, it opens up automatically, and you're free to do what you need to do to get into the vehicle.
Well, that's great, and I know there's a lot of room in the back, so let's go check it out, okay? Great. There's a lot of wonderful features right behind this door, isn't there?
Yes, there is, and it really starts with the door itself. Remote power rear hatch, just push the button and open up automatically. So when you have your hands full, you get easy accessibility to the back of the vehicle. And then if you look at the seats, if you have a large items that you want to take home, very easy to enlarge the cargo area. You just reach up, grab the strap, give it a pull, the headrest will fold automatically.
Wow.
Drop the seat into the floor, one hand, two-step operation, and it opens up your cargo space for all the storage that you would need to get your items home.
Thank you so much for sharing this. And now if our viewers want any more information on the Nissan Quest and all of these features or other questions or to build their own, where could they go?
www.nissanusa.com, and there's a configurator that can go in there and they can build their own Quest and right down to color and options.
You can let the kids play with the colors and your husband play with all the gadgets.
That is correct.
Well, thank you so much, Kelly, for being with us today. Don't go away. Our next segment is sure to raise your interest in one of our oldest classic American pastimes, and it isn't baseball. Stay with us. As Americans, we tend to idealize those pastimes that encourage warmth and tradition. One of our oldest pastimes is quilting. This classic colonial American craft is believed to have started in Western Europe as early as the 14th century, when quilting began in order to add warmth under the body armor of warriors. Still embraced by many today, yet for more artistic reasons, quilting is taking on a more modern face and quickly becoming a great social event. Today, to tell us more about it is Deborah L. Green, Director of Education for OLFA of North America, along with Kathy Peterson. That looks like fun, Kathy.
Thanks, Maria. And Deborah, welcome to the Balancing Act. It's great to have you here. I'm really excited about this segment because
Thank you.
I collect quilts, and these quilts are absolutely to die for. It's
Oh, thank you
amazing
so
how
much.
beautiful they are.
Very
Now,
nice of you.
do you find that, it looks like quilting's really come a long way, but do you find that people think that it's maybe a little old-fashioned craft?
Definitely. You know, quilting is definitely rooted in tradition, but with new technologies, new techniques, new tools I'm going to show you, gorgeous fabrics that you can see here that are available, and here this quilt as well. Just beautiful fabrics and things available. You can really make quilting anything that you want anymore today.
Great.
How about if I show you a couple of examples?
That would be
and then I
great.
can show you how easy it is to get started.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Here's a very simple project that is just simply made with various sizes of squares. So very easy to put together. You're simply sewing a straight line.
Very easy for a beginner, I think.
Very easy. Here is one made simply of triangles.
Okay.
Also simple.
Maybe
and
a little
that's
bit more complicated than,
Yeah.
than the squares?
a little bit more because you
Okay.
are cutting on the bias.
Okay.
But a little bit still very simple to do.
wow.
Here's one that's a little bit more
Love that.
fun.
Look
with,
at this. This is very dimensional.
Yeah, three-dimensional applique. This obviously there's no straight lines so
Right.
much in this,
Right.
but and you can see how you can embellish it
Oh,
with
it's beautiful.
beading and thread.
Just
and
beautiful.
Just up to your imagination. Now you're not limited to just squares and rectangles and triangles either, but how about circles? Now this is a table runner project.
Okay.
Or here is something in lovely wool.
More of a folk art.
More
kind
of a
feel.
folk art.
What are the basics? What tools do we
Okay,
need?
to get started, you're obviously going to need some fabric. You know, go to your local store, buy some, as I said, gorgeous fabric that you absolutely can't live without. And then you're going to need basically a 3-piece rotary cutting set. You're going to want to have a rotary cutter. You need to have a self-healing rotary mat because you don't want to ruin your table, and you need a ruler for accuracy.
Exactly.
But you can see just how simple I can measure exactly how wide I want my
Like a
strips.
little strip or a square or
and
whatever
there
you
you
want.
go.
Now you showed a circle on some of the quilt pieces here. Now,
Right.
is that hard to do?
Well, it used to be, but not anymore.
Why don't you show us?
Look at this.
Wow. Can you
Isn't that
believe
amazing?
that? That was like a circle in a second.
So the new tools, as I've said,
Oh,
have
that's
really
just awesome.
changed quilting.
That is amazing.
Mr. Okada invented the rotary cutter 27 years ago, as a matter of fact, which completely changed because it's just made everything
Just
so much
revolutionized
faster.
all the craft
It really
itself.
has. And we're actually, OLFA is actually honoring Mr. Okada with a quilt competition in the spring at the American Quilter Society. It's for young designers 18 to 35 years of age, and the top prize is $5,000.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And you can just go to olfa.com for details about that
And
particular
more project
award.
ideas and that sort of thing.
Absolutely. All of these projects that you see here, you can find the project ideas on olfa.com, as well as instructional videos,
Right.
how to use this cool rotary circle cutter. And don't forget to sign up for our new newsletter.
Okay, we'll do that. Deborah, thank
Okay.
you so much for being here
Thank
today. I mean,
you.
this has been so inspirational. All these beautiful quilts and all these beautiful colors. It just makes me want to go home and start quilting.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
You're welcome.
Maria, back to you.
Thanks, Kathy. That looks like a lot of fun. Up next, learn about a grill that cooks the perfect turkey or ham every single time. Sounds like a great idea for this time of year, doesn't it? Coming up next. Okay, so if you're like me, you might be planning a large family gathering soon. And this year, I've been considering grilling my own turkey or ham. Sounds tempting, doesn't it? But I know what you're thinking. Cooking a turkey or a full-size ham on a grill is asking for trouble because it takes too long, and even worse, I might burn it. Well, not anymore. There is a way to grill the perfect turkey and ham every time. With me today is Dave McGuire from the Holland Grill Company, makers of an innovative grill that's the only one to offer a no flare-up guarantee, achieved by its unique patented design. Welcome, Dave. Okay, so what's the advantage to grilling our turkey or ham?
Flavor. I think flavor is the biggest reason, and a holiday should be savored, and I think a grilled turkey is the best. A smoked grilled turkey would be great.
Well, a lot of times what happens with a large piece of meat, I find, particularly in my household, is that it's kind of burned and crispy by the time my husband's done grilling it. How does the Holland Grill prevent that from happening?
Well, the Holland Grill is not like any other grill. Most grills cook way too hot. But the Holland, you turn it on and it maintains a constant temperature of 400 degrees, and it's perfect for grilling a turkey. We cook by time, so you're not constantly opening the lid and checking the meat. If we have a 12-pound turkey, we cook for 10 to 12 minutes a pound, and that totals 2.5 hours. So you put the turkey on and you close the lid, and that's it.
Well, I have to be honest with our viewers, and you actually taught me a few hours ago how to grill a turkey. It really was simple. I lifted it off, and I think we have a little clip of my successful cooking.
Maria, I want to show you just how easy it is to cook a turkey on the Holland Grill.
I'm ready.
I'll open the lid and you place the turkey on the grill. Now this is the hardest part. It's the heaviest part.
I'm known for my cooking skills, so this should be an adventure. Here
Right
goes
in the
turkey.
center.
Awesome, that was easy. So now I don't have to worry about the flames flaring up and burning my turkey.
No, that's it. The grill is designed not to do that. It's a 12-pound turkey, and we cook for 12 to 15 minutes per pound. So we know that the turkey is going to be done in about 2.5 hours, and that's it. And it is easy, isn't it?
Now, can I use the Holland Grill for other things like steaming vegetables
Yes.
or meats?
Absolutely. On the Holland Grill, the unique design is achieved by the drip pan. If I lift the cooking grid off and you look underneath there, here is what we call the drip pan.
Right.
And the drip pan is part of the unique patented process. That prevents the flame from touching the food, but if you close the lid over here, you can pour water inside of it and it will steam. The steam comes right out of this tray and it's perfect for shrimp or crab legs or lobster tail.
Let me ask you, if we want to find out other information on how to buy the grill, I know that you have to go to a website to find a dealer, correct?
That's probably the most convenient way.
Okay.
If you go to hollandgrill.com, it has recipes, there's pictures of beautifully prepared food, all done on the Holland Grill. None of the pictures are retouched. It's all exactly the way the food comes out. And that's also where you find out about each of the models, and then you can find a dealer in your area. You type in your zip code and it'll tell you who's just down the street with the Holland Grill for you.
You know, I saw that little cute one that we actually made this ham on.
That's right.
I mean, an entire ham on a little tabletop grill, but you have them as small as tabletop and as large as built-ins.
That's right. There's quite an assortment of Holland Grills. Perfect for tailgating. You saw the little one, we call it the Companion, and it's beautiful for tailgating. You can put it in the back of your car and take it wherever you want to go. But then there's large Holland Grills, and then there's even larger ones, and we call those the built-in units. And you can custom build them into your own environment,
Right.
or we have countertop units that are already built for you.
Well, I want to thank you for teaching me how to make a turkey with not a bit of carbon on it. There's nothing burnt on my turkey or ham, and I really appreciate that, and I think my family will too.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you, Dave, for being with us today. Don't miss our next segment. We'll show you fresh and convenient ways to make gourmet salads for the holidays. We may even give you some recipes that will impress your friends. Don't go away. So you already have your turkey and ham prepared, but now you might be wondering what to serve with it. And it's that time of year that you want quick, easy, and healthy. Well, we've got the perfect solution for you. We want to welcome back Michelle Weech from Fresh Express back to our show to talk about the great solutions for the kitchen and cooking. Welcome, Michelle.
Thank you.
Now, between the two of us, we have 6 children. You got Judy and Emily, and I have my brood. And there's just so much going on right now at this time of year. to feed them and to prepare things for parties. What kind of solutions does Fresh Express have for us?
These packaged salads are a great solution. When you're rushed and through the holidays and you're not sure what to serve, it's really easy to grab and go, especially with one of our restaurant style salads like our Caesar Supreme. That comes with everything in the bag, and all you have to do is toss it, really. Right. Or you can add your own ingredients and make your own holiday salad.
But you know what? You could take some of that leftover grilled turkey that we had and cut it up and put it on that Caesar salad. You have an entire dinner, like those nights when you close the mall down and you're rushing in to feed the family.
That's right. Yeah, I think it's a great solution for using up some of those leftovers and bringing them back to life. Because especially with salad, it's fresh and it's crispy and crunchy. It's not rewarmed over and over again. It's actually a nice way to use up some of those leftovers.
And this salad here looks just so beautiful with the reds and the greens, and it's so seasonal.
Thank you. I love the salad because it actually uses seasonal fruits and vegetables. Everybody knows they taste best when they're in season, and this one uses fresh pears, dried cranberries, feta cheese, and toasted walnuts for a little crunch. It's really nice.
Well, it looks beautiful. And you know, the other thing that I find at this time of year is that I come home from work or shuffling the kids around, and I have a last minute party I have to go to, and I have to bring a dish. And you know, I'm like, when am I going to cook, right? And so I really need something that looks pretty, makes me look like I know what I'm doing, and something that everyone enjoys when I get there. And you actually have some of those recipes.
That's right. Well, this one is actually a spinach dip, but it's made with fresh spinach. And really, there's just nothing like having the fresh spinach in there. This one has canned artichokes, fresh spinach, diced bell pepper, cream, and lots of cheese. And I literally threw it in the microwave until the cheese was melted, stirred it up, and there it is.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I'm like, I saw you nuking this. I mean, this is like my type of cooking. I like the grill that's quick and easy, and I like these recipes I can do like this. Now, where would I find those recipes?
These recipes are actually at the grocer's shelves. So throughout December, you can find them right next to the Fresh Express bags. But for other ideas, you can go to our website at www.freshexpress.com. And we've got lots of different types of recipes, whether you're looking for something for your grilled chicken or for healthy eating. They're all categorized in lots of different ideas.
I think that every woman should go ahead and get a jump start on their New Year's resolution. I mean, there's a different flavor every night, so you're not going to get bored on that diet. And this is a good time to start now eating healthy. And you can certainly do it with Fresh Express. So thank you for these great solutions and for being with us again.
Okay, well, thanks for having me.
Well, we've shown you some great holiday cooking ideas today, but have you ever given any thought about how to keep all that food fresh? Coming up next, an innovative way to keep your food and just about everything in the house germ-free. Stay with us. We all know that the holiday season is a time for gatherings with friends and family, and that means lots of holiday dinners. Preparing all of these great meals is part of the fun. But have you ever really given consideration to making sure that your meals are safe and fresh from the bacteria and other toxins that can put your family's health at risk? With us today is Henry Ye, Sales Director for Kishido. They are the makers of the Ozone Antibacterial Sanitizer, a revolutionary new device that disinfects your food as well as pretty much everything in your surroundings and using no antiseptic chemicals. Hello, Henry.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the toxins and the germs that float through our air in our homes.
We are constantly exposed to bacteria such as E. coli, for example, on food, and lots of foodborne pathogens that can make us ill, and also agricultural pesticides residue that can cause liver damage in long run.
And so the ozone sanitizer can take these elements out of our home? How does that work?
Ozone is actually one of the most powerful oxidizing agents in the world and one of the most natural. With ozone, you can sanitize veggies and fruits, and it doesn't harm the environment, reverse back into oxygen.
And the sanitizer is so small, it really looks like you can use it easily in your home.
Yes, it's actually designed for home and office use. Infuse your tap water with ozone molecules to sanitize your food.
So it looks really, really easy to use. I mean,
Yes.
You use it with your faucet, obviously. And if I wanted to sterilize some fresh produce, some vegetables, how does that work? How does the ozone?
Once installed, you just push the button and you infuse your tap water with ozone molecules.
Okay.
That's all you have to
Okay.
do.
So just about anybody can use this then?
That's
Everybody in
pretty
the
much-
family?
Yes.
That's a great.
And it
great
doesn't
thing.
have to be just food. I know a lot of moms this time of year, there's germs coming in the house, either from our children in school or visiting family members who have just gotten off of dirty airplanes, you know. And keeping our kids healthy is important, particularly if you have a young child putting things in their mouth. How does this work for toys or other things in the home?
It's actually very simple. You can also sanitize like small toys, kitchen gadgets, rags, sponges, those kind of stuff with this. And good thing about it is that it's safe for children to use and it doesn't harm the environment.
We were talking earlier about, you know, getting kitchen smells on our hands, especially with garlic and onion. Does that help remove the odor from
yes,
that?
it actually also neutralizes odors from cutting onions when you cut onions.
That's a great
That's-
tip. That's
That is
wonderful.
because, you know, you go to work and your hands are smelling like garlic for 3 days later.
Exactly,
So.
exactly.
And where can we find information about the product if we want to educate ourselves before we buy
You
it?
can find more information at our website at ecosanitizer.com.
And it's one of those affordable gadgets. It's not going to.
Yes, it's actually very affordable. It's actually designed with practicality in mind for home and office use.
Our viewers probably would like to know where you could buy the sanitizer.
You can buy it at our website at ecosanitizer.com or Amazon.com.
Well, thank you so much for being with us. I know that if I can keep my family healthy this holiday season, I will feel like a true success.
I agree with you.
I'm right there. Thank you so much, Henry, for joining us today. It's been very informative. And Kathy, thank you for stopping by. It was a lot of fun to have you
Maria,
here today.
thanks so much. I had a blast today.
Well, I hope you'll stop by again on a future show.
I hope so too.
I also want to thank everyone who joined us today, and I hope we've given you some great ideas to help bring balance to your world. I'm Maria Bailey, inviting you to join us next time on The Balancing Act. If you'd like more information on anything you've seen here today, visit our website at vstar.com.